Okay, guys, hold tight. Everybody is. I don't know what's going on with my people today. Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. If you are a member, I know Demetra Joe, you are a member. Haitian Empress, I don't know. I thought you was a member, but if you are a member, when I choose them, I I don't choose the members. All I say is add um new members, and then it chooses people. I'm gonna see if I can try it again while you go out. We're live. I'm happy you love my graphics. Hang on, y'all. Let me go to YouTube. Give me just a second. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I should be able to hit the plus. No, that's not it. Hit the plus. Hit the money sign. For some reason, maybe it's only on the computer because I don't even see I'm able to do it. Okay, I see you guys are already checking out the poll in the chat. Was Ashley right about down? I'm not speaking up. Hit the poll, hit the like button. If you are a new member, please hit the like button and type in the chat if you're a new member. Jamila Joe or anybody who's actually a member in the chat, you are able to purchase membership and they will have it for free for an entire month and they get to choose if they would like to continue the membership. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the show. I don't know what's going on with my girls, but it's not like we cannot. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the like button and subscribe. We are going to get into it. Community reviews do this for a long time. I love my girls, but you know it is what it is. They doing their thing. So all right, let's go ahead and get into the show. So in the beginning of this episode, Nick Nick ends up leaving our boy Nick. You know, Nick's mom was actually in my Instagram comments this weekend. So freaking awesome. I love her. She supports the show. She's probably in the chat, supports the channel. And so, of course, Nick probably knew this when he was here. But yeah, uh, Nick was not. Maurice ended up being the keeper. You know, I looked at Maurice differently this episode. First of all, Maurice is actually, you know, looking at him, Maurice is very handsome. I looked at him differently when he walked in with Charisse and he had the white and all of that. She had her stuff. I was like, they are such a cute couple. But I originally told you guys that I felt like that Maurice should have been the one in the first place that should have been the one with Charisse. I thought Maurice was actually really good for Charisse. I was like, look, Sharice is a bad name. Y'all understand that when I first did my panel Red to Love and Sharice was did her season, and of course the whole situation that happened, with the whole, y'all know I spilled the tea for the first time on live on any network. I spilled it first. So when you see Red to Love season and you see they talk about Sharice and they say, well, yeah, some blog posted it. They're talking about me because I was the one who posted it. They just didn't say my name, which is so disrespectful. Anyway, to move on from there, yes, Haitian Empress, my girl, yes, I do agree. He is speaking more, but not only that, Maurice is just bringing something. I don't know what it is. He's giving this suave, he's giving swag, he's giving the things. And I thought that Maurice brought it sunglasses, bald head, caramel. I thought it was cute. Look, not the weak chin. I ain't got time for y'all today. Not y'all starting. Not y'all starting already, guys. Oh, okay. Oh, did I? You know what? Okay, so make sure my AirPods. I can hear everything. Hold on. I can't hear anything. Can y'all hear the jingles? I think it's because my. Okay, now let me try it again. I can't hear anything, but can y'all hear it? That drives me. Ugh. Anyway, Haitian Empress says Sharice does not bother me, but when we all can agree that she may have an aggression issue, we'll get into it. We will. You heard it, so that means I can't hear it. Hey, Donna D. All the men Maurice was closest to, what I'm sorry, but aggressive Sharice. Wait, of the men, Maurice was the closest to what aggressive. To me, Maurice was not aggressive. I think that Maurice can meet Sharice where she wants to be at. What I mean by that is, to me, Maurice gives to me, he's the type of dude that can handle Sharice. He is the type of guy that I feel like. Can y'all still hear it? It's still playing? It's not still playing, right? Let me know if it's still playing because I can't hear anything, unfortunately. Um, oh, you call us. Okay, okay. So you guys think? Let me change this. Let me change the poll in the chat. Let's change the poll in the chat. I want to ask you guys a question in YouTube. Let me go to the pad. We go. I'm gonna end this poll. Let me first see this. Hold on. Can y'all still not hear me? This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hang on. Oh my God, bro. Let me know. Can y'all hear me before I continue this? Because I'm like, girl, what is the tea? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Can't erase everything. You can hear me? Oh, dear God. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. So anyway, to continue what I was saying, I saw somebody came in here and typed through. Was that Twitter? Somebody actually typed in here, and I think it said, "Oh, Raven from Twitter is here. Hey, Bookie." Oh, so Twitter can type in here as well. That's awesome. Okay. So first of all, let me shout out to Twitter. And let me shout out to X or whatever and Instagram. So for the first time, I'm live on Instagram. So I want to tell you guys, welcome to Saturday morning. We do this, the lives for the panel. My panel's not here, but it's this crazy commission, which y'all used to me, so it's all good. Okay. So tell me if y'all can't hear me. Okay, perfect. Oh my God. Okay. To continue, Sharice has been the villain. Like an example I used was Janelle from Ready to Love Dallas, villains. And ever since, even when I exposed the story of the man on the car, which I told you guys, if you actually thank you, Haitian Empress like the live, if you have not watched that season, on the reunion, they actually say about Sharice hitting the guy. It was exposed on a blog. What they meant was me. They meant me, but they didn't say my name. But you guys know it because y'all been following me and y'all was in my live when it happened. So with that being said, I felt like that after it all happened, after it was all over, I actually messaged her because I'm like, Sharice, even though that happened, I want to get to know her on a different light, and I feel like I have in this season. I feel like I'm seeing her in a different light. I actually have agreed with her on some of the things that she has said and done. Okay, Haitian Emperor, baby, I've been dropping tea since a long time. Ready to love, put a ring on it, baby. But with the ready to love that day, y'all don't know. There's some behind the scenes stuff y'all don't even know. All that happened live. All that happened live. Dina, aka the detective. Anyway, I don't get to go find that. Go find the seasons on my playlist. Go watch it, Haitian Empress. You gonna gag. So with that being said, I have a past with her, but again, seeing a different side of her this season. So back to the show. I wanted to say that Maurice is not a keeper. Now, for all I know who are happy, there is no more blind dates. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm actually happy there is no more blind dates because every time you get comfortable with somebody, there is a blind date. I'm like, bro, no more. So at this point, this is how you know we're coming to the close of the season very soon because there's no more blind dates. Okay, we're gonna just have who we have, right? Okay. So we all go to the situation where we meet the families. Sharice meets Maurice's family. I really felt like that watching Sharice meet Maurice's daughter, who I would say was super gorgeous. His daughter was gorgeous, looked like him and everything. Even his cousin, them genes are super strong in his family because even his cousin sitting there, I was like, you can tell that they look alike. But with that being said, listening to her talk to Sharice, I was like, I could actually see Sharice. I could see Sharice being. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Like I don't know, a stepmom. I don't know if there's a new terminology for that, but I can see that happening to two of them, where she's at an age where she can go to her for guidance. I don't know. I really saw the organic thing where I was like, I can see them literally being a family that's his only child. I can see that. And so with that, seeing And she was really pretty with her orange. She just orange outfit on. She was really pretty young lady. And I love the way it was really important to him how he treats his daughter. You can tell that he wants her to be, a certain type of a young lady. And I could just feel like that whoever he chooses in his life is very, very important as far as the woman in his life. So the woman in his life that he picks is very, very important. So I can actually see it. I'm not sure what you guys thought about that in the chat, but I can see it. Okay. Um, let's see. Don't let Zadia hear about Sharice hitting her, whoever he was. She can use that against. I mean, you know what? Donna D's out there. Has been out there for years. His daughter was super cute. Yes, yes, she was. Sharice even seemed to soften her approach to dating a man with children when she met Maurice's daughter. You know what, Donna D? I didn't even think about that. I'm telling you, Sharice has been really open in this season. I don't know if people behind the scenes kind of gave us a feedback saying, look, I think everybody wants to see more from you. If you get my drift, they want to see, what I'm saying, more because people always have given her such, honestly, a negative everything for Sharice. Okay, so it says that Sharice seemed to soften her approach. Okay, I'm sorry. Sharice is playing nice until she secures the bag. You think so, Abe? Welcome everybody to the chat. Grace Mercy Save says, okay, I'm sorry. And welcome, Grace Mercy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, T Divine 55. Maurice is watching the show. Her time is about to be up. Why do you say that? Why do you explain? Why do you say that? And yes, they are all watching. Maurice, come on through, Maurice. You know, I want you to come on up here and talk to us. The daughter was endearing. Maurice became more interesting, but the cousin was on the fence about Charisse. I didn't really get the cousin was on the fence. I thought the cousin was indifferent. Like maybe she needed more time to talk to her to get more, but I got indifferent. I didn't get a negative or positive. Okay. Dundee says his daughter said that Sharice was the first woman that Maurice brought to meet her. That was crazy too. I was like, damn, I can hear you now, but not for the last 5 minutes. Y'all can still hear me, right? Dundee, that was only because of the show. And he brought family because he had been let go once. Hey, shit. Her behavior is nasty, not verbal sense. Sharice was not very subtle, talking about flying first class. That was crazy right there when she said, but the thing about Sharice, y'all gotta not knock her about. She knows what she wants. She wants a man with money. She wants a man gonna take care of her. She's the kind of woman that wants. She probably never wants to go in the kitchen. She wants to constantly always be served by her man or somebody else, and doesn't want to touch anything. She's at a point in her life where she knows what she wants, and she's not going to accept anything less. I can't say it's a bad thing. If she chooses to be single because of it, that is a choice that she made because she wants what she wants. She's not going to settle because most women are going to settle for less than what they actually want because most men in the world are not going to be able to give that to her, to women or whatever. So for her, she's like, I don't care if I'm single until I'm 50, 60 years old. He has to have this criteria, this money, this whatever. Anticipate my needs. If I'm hungry, you should know I should be already having food delivered, blah, blah, whatever. A spa day. I had a bad day at work or whatever. Lord have mercy. Look at Carmen. I'm running by myself. Look, running by myself.
Where's everybody else?
Girl, I don't know. Look, I've been running by myself, girl. I said, shit, this ain't nothing new.
I, I had an influencer event and I got in the car with Babe and I was like, oh, I gotta get on.
See, that's something I want to do too. We'll talk about the scenes. That's something I want to do as well, what you just said. Anyway, so I really have been talking about the fact that, okay, so that Nick's gone. Maurice is now the keeper. There's no more blind dates. And we're going to the family part. How do you feel about, Maurice is the keeper, Nick's gone?
Okay, who we talking about? No, not you talking okay, Sharice, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Remember, Nick was
Um,
here. So Nick, yeah, Nick was gone.
I don't know, like if she. Okay, okay. So Sharice, I feel like is she seeing something that we're not seeing? Meaning, he don't seem that interesting. He don't seem like he's that interested in her. So what is she seeing? Because at least I know Nick was younger, but I felt like he was playful and he was like the dialogue was so much more fun. And then, you know, we get with Maurice and it's like blah 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 blah. And I feel like Maurice, the way him and his family talk are very like if there was something like a skeleton in the closet, they not telling it. Like everything's
Oh
perfect, a
wow.
perfect life.
Yes.
If you think about it, everything's perfect. I'm gonna wear the perfect outfit. I'm gonna wear this, and that. Everything's perfect. There are no like red flags. There's no I have an issue with this or nothing. Everything's so perfect that it's unbelievable. And I feel like Sharice wants someone who can look good on her arm and has money, no
That's what
matter
everybody's
what
saying in the chat.
their personality or character is. That's she's
Well,
like, I'd rather be comfortable with someone who can take me to the right places and spend money
that's
on me.
literally what I said. I said, what is wrong with the fact that she knows what she wants? I mean, she's being realistic to her point of view. What I mean by that saying is she doesn't care. She's 55 years old and is single. She wants what she wants. And I mean, it is what it is. She's not going to take anything less than that, which also stated a lot of women settle for less than what they actually wanted, what they want from a man. And it is what it is.
Well,
I'm
if
not
she's
saying it's
55, if she's 55 or however, like she like, okay, I don't got time to be playing these games. If he born, okay, let him be born, but let him send me to Hawaii while he be born. Let me send me to St. Croix while he born. She just like, I need these things to be happy, and that's okay with her. You know, it's just the love. We don't. It's called ready to love, ready to move. All that. That we want to see like a love connection, and it's just not happening in this relationship.
So what about him meeting his daughter? We kind of was talking about that as well. So him meeting his daughter, what'd you think about that? I thought she was cute as a button. I know
I
you were
thought
saying it
she
was kind
was
of surface level, but go ahead.
I, I thought she was adorable, but I feel like the whole family is one of those families that like the family that prays where they had all that scandal but nobody knew about it. I feel like first of all that's her daddy, and all girls are daddy's girls normally. I think she was really cute. I thought that I guess that was the sister. Who was the other person? I don't remember what the other. She didn't say
I
much.
think no, I think that was his first cousin. So he brought
Oh,
somebody
okay.
from his background, his daughter, and then his cousin. Which somebody in the chat said they feel like that his cousin was not really crazy about her. I felt like it was indifferent. Like she needed to see more. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Sharice was giving political questions. I mean, answers like, "Yeah, I think I know. He's a Pisces. Um, he also, she said he's a Pisces and something else. So I know how to take care of him because my daddy. I'm like, why'd you bring your daddy in it? But she was like, I know how to take care of him because my daddy was a Pisces. So I'm like, okay, well, verdict's out. You know how to take care of him.
Well, that part was a little bit weird. I ain't gonna lie to you. When she said, I was like, I don't understand much about the dad. I was like, okay, okay. Maybe he taught her something about because I mean, my dad told me about being, by talk, treat a man, blah blah blah. But he didn't like it was not like that the way she was described. It was kind of weird. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
meeting the family. So let's go ahead and get into Zadia. I want to talk about Zadia and Cam really quick. I don't know what to say about Zadia and Cam. It's like the same story every time there's a conversation. We have Zadia talking about she likes Cam, but at the end of the day, Cam's coming with the same, I'm not sure if I have the time. It's the same narrative. So it literally happened again. So I'm like, are we just gonna go to the end of the show because it's Cam and then we have nobody else because now we have no more dates? Like, I don't understand. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Zadia put all her eggs in one basket. So if Cam doesn't work, the the producers now we gotta look at the producers. The producers are like We can't. It's too late to start over. So we're gonna play this storyline out to the end. And how I feel like Cam is moving, I've seen this move in life and with girlfriends and whatever. He's like he don't want to be the bad guy, so he like I'm gonna say you choose you, because then if she makes a choice where he gonna keep doing what he want to do, but if she makes a choice, I don't want to wait for you for this career, then he was like he can pull it on her where you know I just was trying to go after my career and you wouldn't even wait for me, and
Damn,
he'll
damn.
go out looking good, right? He
Right.
don't want to go out looking bad. So he's basically telling her, I'm not going to do what you want. I I'm just worried about my career. I don't know about long distance. Basically, I barely don't know you. He put it out there like it's only been, a couple of weeks. He's telling any normal woman in a dating world to move on without being mean.
Okay.
But she's like thinking, well, if I don't, what am I going to do now? You know what I'm saying? If I don't have him, I don't have nobody. Now you have to think of the situation with a woman, and me and Zadia are friends. I'm not going to say it's Zadia. I'm going to say it is a, the personality of Zadia, right? So
Right.
you have a woman who came off of Ready to Love, and they didn't paint her in the right way, and she didn't leave the way that she would have normally wanted to leave.
Okay.
Now she comes back on another show, and based on the situation, she would be leaving another way that she don't want to be leaving. Not victorious if she can't, leave with the man. Not happy because she's going to be sad about it. So she has to play this all the way to the end. There's no other options. And the
Okay.
producers are not going to just let her leave. So they're going to be like, we don't care if y'all don't agree. You're going to play it to the end. Because that's
Okay.
how the show is.
Yeah. So I mean, either look to me, Zalia's. It seems like the all we're seeing of her is her getting into it with Therese. Literally, it's all that we actually see. I want to go ahead and jump into the Ashley situation because her situation once again is pretty much what the episode was about, honestly. So Ashley meets the family of Donald, and Ashley feels like that she was attacked. I really want to ask your opinion about that because I'm gonna tell you mine. When she was sitting there and she was trying, and her name is Lakeisha, I think that's the cousin. She was trying to talk to Lakeisha and say, different things, but I felt like Lakeisha came with some smoke. So I was like, is this a friend or is this an ex girlfriend? I mean, because I was just like, it's giving a lot. What do you think?
I I feel like she came in based off of information that was given from what's his name, whatever his name is, the light skinned dude. She came in hot, and she took it a little too far because she could have still came in. It's like she was coming in a little aggressive, and but she took it too far because she was like, um, she let the conversation linger too long. Okay, she could have came in a different way, but I feel like he told her too much information. So she came in a protective mode. And she didn't even really hear Ashley's side of the story. So she only heard one side of the story. And then she came in attack mode. However, I'm like, Ashley, you got that same energy for everybody else. Bring that energy with her. Like, why are you like, oh my God, what was me? You're coming after me. You got that energy for all the dudes. And I did not like that Ashley's like, well, I am the one choosing, because that's an ego trip right there.
But do you
So
feel like? I'm gonna ask you this: do you feel like Lakeisha? Even though I will admit, yes, Lakeisha was going by what he said, which still goes back to him. But do you feel like Lakeisha had the right to come with the smoke the way she did, even though whatever narrative she had? And yeah, I agree. Ashley was being softer, but I feel like maybe she may have been told by him or somebody, you doing, it's too much, and so maybe she feels like, you know what I'm saying, she had to come a little bit softer. But even her being softer, he didn't say or do anything. That's what I really want to hear about your opinion about. Like, was
Okay,
she?
so first,
Go ahead.
of all, she came in hot, but I'm like this: if Ashley can give out hot, she should be able to take hot. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is it depends on how long their friendship was. If they new friends, she shouldn't be that invested unless it's for TV. If they long, and it sounded like they was new friends because he said he really, didn't have many friends, so he had to bring the people he met. So they sound like new friends. But if they were long-term friends, I expect my long-term friend to protect me and make sure I'm making the right choice to see things that I don't see. You know, but Ashley, I do feel like he was in a weird situation because it's two women conversating, right?
Okay.
So men shouldn't be in women's conversation that hard unless it's about to
Hmm.
say some hard words or something. That's number one. Number two is he not really they not dating. They they dating and she let him go one good time. So why should he be taking up for Ashley when she ready to take him out on a date with somebody else?
Hello. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Let me know, y'all, if y'all can still hear me. Thank you, Donna D. He wore Georgia State loafers. Y'all leave that boy. Oh my God, y'all be tripping. Okay, so when Zadi was being interviewed, she said that Cam discussed interview to win. When Zadi being interviewed, she said that Cam discussed possible move to Atlanta. If they get Real Housewives of Atlanta, I will start watching. Who interviewed Zadia? I really ain't been reaching out to interview any of them because my history is so crazy. My history with Zadia is crazy. In my past, Red to Love, she swears it didn't happen, but she did block me. It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I put out there. She blocked me, and she said she didn't. I mean, I don't care about it. But I'm saying that's kind of we had a little rocky of a history, and I've already told you about Sharice's. So for me to get an interview, I wasn't really pushing it. To be fair, I've been uploading my Netflix. I've been uploading my Netflix interviews to my podcast, my new podcast that I have. I have my regular podcast that has great stuff on there, but I want to do a separate one because I've been doing a lot of Netflix interviews lately. So I have a Netflix podcast where just all my podcasts for my recaps or any of my interviews, like the Squid Game, I'm putting it all on there. I'm so excited. Um, no, pure silence. Who can't hear me? Because everybody said y'all can hear me. That was Carmen talking. Something happened to her connection. She's using her car, so it's really sometimes it's not really good on the phone. We use StreamYard. I think she may have grown and you should try again with Zadia. So Haitian Empress, I think I reached out to Zadia in the beginning of the show. I always reach out to them at the very beginning, let them know that I am interested of interviewing them. So I did message her right before the show even started. Yes, of course, Donna D. This is another reason why I said I wasn't going to rush to interview because it seems like that every time I'm doing something, then Crystal is doing it too. And so I'm trying to I don't want to do nothing like anyone else or be paired with anyone else. There's no shade to her. I know sometimes I do shade her, but that really was not shade. That's just how I move. So I wasn't rushing. People expect me to interview them, and I wasn't rushing to do it. I've been interviewing on a lot of different networks. I love doing own network TV, but that's not all I am. And so sometimes I'm not in a hurry to interview people from the network because I feel like that there's certain podcasters or certain people that I'm not sorry. I don't want to be negative. I'm in a really good mood. I just don't want to be feeling like I have to be like trying to fight for the juggler because you want to go first. I'm not doing that shit. So I'm just not. I could be first on a lot of things that you're not doing. So I just not gonna pick, I'm not gonna do what they will own. Own. I've been the queen of own for a long time. I'm just gonna keep it where I am and enjoy what I'm doing, and it keeps it less stressful and not as my anxiety. I just don't have time. So I'm sorry, I went along with all a little bit there. So you said on why we didn't see Zani with the principal. It's probably a lot of stuff we just didn't see. Let's see. Donna D said, would be great if interview Zadi and Sharice together. There probably would not happen to interview Zadi and Sharice together. The way they were going back and forth on the show, I'm pretty sure after the show it's not better. And I'm pretty sure when you watch the show going back, if I was watching the show going back and seeing everything, I would get pissed every time. So there's no way I would be on the panel with her if it was me. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. I probably would, but it'd be like some shade and smoke involved. So Um, Cam don't know how to say he don't want her. That's a possibility. I think Cam actually does like her. I just think that I don't know. I just think that yeah. I mean, that might be. He just doesn't want to tell her. And that's probably a possibility. Oh my goodness, guys. So Tabari brings his mom to meet Vernisha, and I thought that was a very, very organic situation. It seemed like, to be honest, when you look at Tabari and Vernisha, you look at them like they're about to get married. You look at them like they are about to get married. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to happen or anything like that. I'm just telling you, I think that Tabari and Vernisha have a really good chemistry, and I really look forward to seeing whatever that's going to bring. To bring his mom was probably a big deal. From the South to bring your mom, that's a really big deal. It really is. So let's go ahead and get into the mess of the things with Miss Charisse and Zadia. Child, let me tell you something. Why was there so much explosion at the end? They all went to the goddamn end to bring all of the mess. Like, Jesus Christ. It was so much happening. So they're sitting there talking, and she brings up the kiss about LJ. I saw y'all kiss. I'm gonna be honest. If it was me sitting there, I would not want to hear you tell me. Okay, hold on, comments back, y'all. I would not want to hear you tell me about who I'm kissing on. We talked about this last weekend. I've been pissed if I had to hear about who LJ is kissing. So, you know, I don't know. Zadia came to her about it. I don't know why that conversation even had to happen. Y'all just started back getting cool. So that part to me was very confusing to bring that up. Now look, she went there and said that you sleeping with Cam and all the things, but and even though even in the confession, Sadia said, "Oh, they did more than that." I'm like, what the hell's going on, Carmen? Girl,
Well, I think that after, I think Zadi was trying to get back at her. Okay. But they apologized. But Zadi still had some, like, okay, you know, I do not think it is appropriate. But at the same time, Sharice did it to Zadia, right? So Sharice did it to Zadia. So Zadia can do it back to Sharice. I think there should have been a conversation like, look, moving forward, I ain't like how you called me out on my whatever I was doing off scene. Don't do that shit again. But that conversation probably didn't happen, right? So
right,
when the opportunity arose, um, Sheree, Zadia like, well, bang bang, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get you back because we didn't need to know that. That has nothing to do with what's going on. Let's be real. A kiss from a friend. And
mm-hmm,
everybody does things differently. Like I know people from Europe and Latino people, they will kiss you in the mouth and it's normal. Okay? So it's all about how a person is. There
yeah,
are women and men that kiss each other in the mouth in a friendly way and be like, I love you, babe, and they've been friends or whatever. Okay. That is another story and another show that had nothing to do with what was going on tonight. However, She threw back with the story. Well, if we gonna go there, I ain't tell all the business. You slept with him and it talked about his package, right?
Okay, right. Oh
So,
yeah, she sure did.
right. So
Sure
then it was
did.
like, well, when she walked away, she was like, you can kiss my boot, my butt. She's like, you ain't got none. So that they just going for it. But I'm gonna tell you, from Sharice, she's not gonna let that go. And she got anything on Zadia, she gonna bring more out. So they enemies forever, okay? Because you can't take this stuff back once you put it on national TV, and they're gonna use every single bit of it. That what people don't understand and what needs to be had is, I think, Kamisha, I've said this, when people aren't friends in real life, they don't have no code.
I
Like,
agree.
I'm gonna be mad at you, but I'm not gonna put your business out there like that. There's a code and there's a discussion. Now, if you go below the belt and you open that door, you can do it. It's fair game. But the
That's the thing
reality
about
is,
it. Yeah, I agree with that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
her kissing her friend in the mouth, that could be a cultural thing or just how she moved. But you sleeping with a person that you're supposed to get to know, and now you with that person, that is actually about the show. So that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two different areas of interest.
No, I agree with that. I do. I just, I just feel like that in reality, in my opinion, that the it's catty and it's you talking about people's big D and all. I'm like, what the hell? Like to me, girl, I don't know. That's a lot. Like I don't want to know his size. You know what I'm saying? And of course, people in the chat are saying I didn't see this. I didn't see this interview or whatever. But I guess she's saying that. Of course, we know how editing is. Of course, that there were some things that were said that Cherie said that we did not get. So I'm not sure if they're trying to do a narrative. We know how reality TV is. They will do a certain narrative, make a person look a certain way. But of course, I don't know. I wasn't privy to the conversation, so I have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
I
What do
think
you?
from what I saw, I think Sharice was taken back that they're just talking about their dates and their love interests. And she went back and talked about her best friend coming in. And then it was interesting because she was like, you just a mean girl. You don't know how to be nice to no one. You weren't even nice to Camille.
Yes, I caught that too. I was like, girl, what?
I had to rewind it 3 times. I was like, ooh, it's so good. I need to rewind it again and again and again. So I was like, okay, so now y'all telling everybody's business.
Yes, I agree with that as well. That was a lot.
And there's no
And
return on that. You can't return that stuff.
girl,
So whoever started,
period.
I think it was a trigger. Sharice was like, dang, this is off camera, but at the same time, you told stuff off camera about Zadia, right? So it's fair game unless there was an apology and understanding moving forward.
But my thing for both ladies, I'm gonna say this: if she did kiss LJ, that's her business, and if she slept with Cam, that's her business. I don't understand why is it that for women we have to do it where it's like, well, I know you slept with Charles. Well, I know you can't. Why is that? That's the way we get back at each other. It could be nothing else. Like why? Oh, that shit to me is crazy. That if you tell me something, or if I tell you something a secret that I know will come out in a fight, why do we do that? Like to me, that's just trash to me. I don't know.
But
And
you
again,
know
go
what
ahead.
it is. You know what
Mhm.
it is. Black people on our culture, we're competitive regardless. And
We
now
are.
you add a black woman. Most black women are competitive against each other.
Okay, I don't know what they're talking about this dog. I did not watch the interview. Okay, so I don't know about this dog. They keep saying a dog revealed the whole thing because Sharice thought that she had the story on Zadia. Maybe you know, because you the girl with the T. What are they talking about this dog situation? So who ended up spilling all of it, I guess?
Who? What dog? A real dog?
Girl, I don't know. I guess they keep talking about this dog. I didn't watch Dahlia's interview with Crystal or whatever, and so I guess there was something that was said. I don't know if they mean dog is a man or actual dog, where they told something about Sharice's story. Her story all came out because I guess the narrative is Sharice got Zadia's number, the narrative for us, by Cam, whatever. But in reality, she has her number. Girl, I don't know.
I
I
feel
was,
like I feel like when you open that that can of worms. People don't know who their opponent is. You need to know your opponent, okay? And you need to know how far you willing to go with this, because once you start, some feelings gonna get hurt on one or the other sides.
Oh, Dondi says that what happens when Zadia went to Cam's house on the show, the dog greeted her with familiarity. So that means that she's there a lot. Well, I get that. Because if I go to a dude's dog's a dog is there, that dog gonna I'm looking crazy, dog gonna be acting crazy because I ain't gonna be over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's we together. So I get what they're trying to say. They're all saying the same thing in the chat. The fact that the Cam's dog knew her when she went to his house. And remember the production asked her, have you been here before? And she said no.
Well, this is the thing. What I learned on Ready to Love, I actually followed the rules. Okay. So they say you're not supposed to really hang out outside of your dates, and you can call each other and get to know each other, whatever. And there was
Mhm.
people hanging out and doing all kinds of stuff, you
Exactly.
know. So I think it's not a good situation to do all that extra stuff, because the game or the show has its rules for a reason, right? So
Right.
of course, if you are going to hang with a person every day, you are going to become closer to that person, and that person's not going to date anybody else or whatever. And if that's the situation with with Zadia and him, then it's like, of course she feels more like I'm gonna give him more chance, because she's having offline conversations in depth, right?
Yes.
So, but if that's the case, I feel like she's playing herself, because we gonna have an understanding that when we go back on, you ain't gonna tell them I don't know. You gonna say you love me because I've been at your house all day and all night. You better act like you know when we get on TV. When they get on TV, he's like, I'm not sure. Da, 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 da. It doesn't make
Hmm.
Zadia look good, and then it doesn't look make Zadia look good that she's at her house and he's moving like this.
Agreed. But like somebody said in the chat too, somebody said in the chat that they felt like that what did it say? They felt like that just because she was good with a dog don't mean anything. What do you think about that? That she might be
Um,
just good with a dog, not necessarily familiar, like they're saying, you know?
I don't know, because either the dog gonna sniff you or look at you crazy or bark at you, unless it's an
Mm,
old dog. You know what I'm saying? They gonna act, like, who are you, stranger danger? They're gonna bark, because they don't know you. They're usually not that friendly unless they just like a puppy or something. And I don't remember what the dog looked like, but they not that friendly. Y'all really in the
Woo.
background. Y'all done seen everything, all his kitchen appliances and everything. Y'all done seen everything. I ain't paying no attention to the dog. I was looking at the TV trays that they was eating on.
Mm, gotcha. I don't know. It is what it is. It was messy. It was good TV. I will say that, and everybody, liked the good TV. But if people are kind of getting tired of the two of them going back and forth, they are getting tired of that.
Well, they
You know
don't
what
have no
I'm
choice because there's no other person.
saying? Curry, not the two villains getting together carrying the show. I can't.
Right? There's nobody else. They have to take themselves off the couch, and now you're a
Oh,
producer. What are we gonna do if they don't get along? They're gonna have to send Zadia home.
you know what, Carmen?
You know.
My next uh, producer.
What do you say? I can't hear you.